What is up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be talking about the installation process of the head unit, the new head unit that I got for the Jeep, and that was last video. And if you guys haven't seen that video, go and check it out. By the time that you guys see this video, I've already been using this device for at least 2 weeks or so I have a good understanding of how this device works. There were a lot of you really interested in this device and the installation process and how hard it is to install. So I'm gonna put the video right now. You guys are gonna see the whole installation process and all the things that I have to do, and after that we're gonna come back and talk about a couple of things about this device that I think it's important to mention. So let's go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect the battery, and then after that we're gonna move on. All right, guys, so now that the battery is disconnected, we can start by taking this apart. So this is the first part that we have to remove because the head unit is inside that, so we have to remove it. And to do that, it should be really easy. Right here, you should press it and it comes right out. So now is a good time to clean this up a little bit. This is the original head unit, so we have 1 and 2 here. Should be 10 millimeters. Just be careful because this is very old. All right, 2 out. We have the ground here and we have the antenna right here. Very easy, right? So this is a stock one. Now we're gonna go with the new one. Let's open these cables right here, which is the one that I'm going to be using. As you guys can see, you have different tabs with, for example, key 1, brake, you have rear view camera, because you can also add a rear view camera with this head unit. You have brakes and you have back. So pretty much what we're going to be using is these 2 connections right here for the Jeep, but I don't think this will fit in there. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. That sucks, you know. This doesn't work for mine. You have this cable that goes right in. I guess we might have to delay this operation because I don't have the connections. As you guys can see, I think this is a more modern connection. It's not gonna fit my Jeep, so that sucks. That means I might have to wait a little bit to install this. There's no way this is gonna be working. As you guys saw, I had to stop the video, and this video is actually 2 weeks after that first clip that you guys saw. Pretty much the reason why I had to stop the video is because I didn't have the right connections, the right cables. Here's the problem. This system, this head unit, is non-specific. Of course, they provide you with all the cables and pretty much everything you need, but in my particular case, I have an old Jeep, so the cables that they sent me, pretty much it was just one cable. It's an ISO cable, which is non-compatible with whatever I have on my Jeep. I have an old system that doesn't work with the new cables. I think it was kind of my mistake because they usually offer 2 type of cables. One, which is the ISO for new connections, for new systems, and then they also provide an ISO cable on one end, and then the other one, it's pretty much only cables that you can connect using colors, so you can match the color of the cable with the colors of whatever you have in your Jeep, and pretty much that's it. It's a little bit of a tedious process because you have to go one by one, and it's a lot of cables in there, but it is what it is. So basically that day I went back home and I started doing some research, trying to figure out which way will be better for me, and pretty much I had 2 options. One option was to contact the company and tell them to send me the other cable and pretty much do the whole thing on my own. The second option was to try to get a connection that pretty much connects whatever I have on my Jeep to whatever the device, this new device, has. And the good news is that I found that connection. The bad news is that there was none in the United States. The only place that I was able to find this connection that I'm talking about was in England. And because it was in England, the shipping was a little bit of a process. But anyways, I bought the part, I bought the connection from England, and it took 2 weeks for me to get this part in my house. So pretty much this is what I'm talking about. What you have right here is the connections that comes from my Jeep. This is the old type of connection, and then on this end you have the ISO connections for the head unit. I'm pretty positive that this is going to work. It all depends on what you want to do. I'm going to put the links on the description for whatever you need for this part. So if you want to go this route, I'm just telling you it's going to take some time. At least you don't have to cut cables, and this is just a plug and play connection. So it's pretty good. I put it just like that for the time being. I never mentioned this to you guys, but I use an old vessel that I had for a previous head unit that I used to have for another car. Now we're gonna take this apart. Let's see if this connection actually works. From here, pop up right there. This is the bezel that I was talking about, plastic. I don't know if you can see right here, but it's a little bit bent. I have two USB cables from the head unit. I think I didn't mention that before. And these are the cables that are going to be connected right here, and even have the same color. So this one connects to this one, and the black connects to this one. So as you can see, it is a perfect match. There you go. Black goes on top, this one goes right here. Here we go. We have two connections right here, and we have the two connections here, and all we have to do now is connect it to this unit. Pretty much we connect the GPS right here. It's a little bit messy, but I think it's gonna work. That's the ground cable that I took from the cable from the Jeep and the cable from this connection right here. And I did this a little connection, and then now I'm gonna tape it, and that should be good to go. And now we have all these cables that we might have to push all the way back. Alright guys, so this is the moment of truth. Let's connect this thing and see what happens. Alright, we put this in place, and then now we're gonna push it all the way back. There you go. And now, hopefully all my connections are good. And let's see what happens. So far so good. Boom! Wow, that looks really good. I can't wait to test this thing. Wow. That looks pretty good, and it's so responsive. It is so responsive. It's so fast. I mean, it has an Intel processor, which is pretty fast, but damn, I never expected it to be so responsive. It is so good. Music, let's see, like I have no idea, guys. I have to actually play with it and see, because I'm completely. What if I turn the radio? Okay, radio. Yeah. I mean, I only have one speaker, so that's why.
With the phone, that's the spelling out the words and letters and all that.
It's
that's
working.
Right. Just
super happy works.
800-529.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry guys, it's getting a little bit dark, so I hope you guys can see this well. Here we go guys, here is the head unit, and I absolutely love it. First of all, it looks really good. The main reason why I got this size 8.8 and the widescreen configuration is because it doesn't get in the way of the air conditioned vents. And then you have also all your AC controls right here, and you guys can see that it clears very well. You have a lot of room in there, and it's just the perfect size. I think if you have a Jeep XJ, and if you're gonna go for this device, I recommend you to get the 8.8 widescreen, because I think it's the one that looks better on the Jeep XJs. So anytime that I have to park my Jeep for, for a long time, I remove the screen because, just for safety reasons, I remove it. And it's pretty easy. So all you got to do is, this is how I do it. I usually put it from the both sides, and that's it. Now you got this connection, and all you got to do is unplug it right here, and boom, you got it. Pretty easy to do. And to put it back on, it's very, very easy. All you got to do is connect it same way, pull these two things together, and there you go, and boom, that's it. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention, and this is very, very important. You guys see this little slot right here? So if you have a SIM card, you can put it in there, and that will give you more storage. This is the main screen that you're gonna have, and you have all the applications here. I haven't downloaded anything yet to the device. It connects real quick to your phone, regardless if you have an iPhone or an Android phone. Another thing that I want to mention is the 4G connectivity on this device. So you can create a hotspot on your cell phone, and then you can use whatever internet you have on your cell phone and connect it to the device using the Wi-Fi. So that's how I've been doing it, and it works really, really, really good. And then when you do so, you can access any applications. You can put internet here, you can put Spotify, you can add access to real-time maps and all that kind of stuff. Another thing very, very nice is that you have the ability to use the equalizer, so it's pretty cool. You also have surrounded, so you can set how much of each speaker individually fill the room. Basically, you have the bass, you have the fill, where you can pretty much set it to whatever you want. You can put driver, co-pilot, rear, and all, which is what I've been using so far. In terms of pricing, this head unit that I have right now cost me around $450, and I mean, yes, it is a little bit expensive, but it offers a lot for that price, and you can do a lot with it. You have maps, you have music, you have videos, you have a lot of different things that you can use on this head unit. So that's all I gotta say for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. As always, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next time. Take it easy.